said, I'm going to do Deal or No Deal. And she said, the normal one or the celebrity one. Well, what the fuck do you think? I said things aren't going that badly. But if there's a really high ceiling, they're the worst rooms for comedians. If there was a group of us and two people start laughing, it's going to encourage us more to laugh, right?
Yeah.
Same thing at a comedy venue. The laughter's bouncing off the walls. We're all in it. We're all just really laughing. If it goes up in the air, that laugh disappears.
We did go for food. Did you come for food?
We did that a few times.
Yeah.
I went every time.
Yeah.
But then the last one, which you so kindly organised, and basically no one showed up. It was like me, you and Sue, that was it. And then Matt Hancock just turns up and goes like, everything all right? And you're like, oh God, this is all being captured on a show that George is now going to go, yeah, nothing, just talking about how wonderful the view is. And George just turned around and went...
Seann Walsh, welcome to Long Story Short. So usually we have Karen Carney, but she's actually away doing Strictly, and she's doing very, very well, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. So we usually do a little bit of a catch-up on the week about what's just happened. So
for us or the world?
Just like what you've been doing.
Okay.
No, not the world. I'm not really in touch with
I'm
what's
not
going
into
on
the
in the world. No.
I don't want to know.
Whilst you've just picked up your coffee,
yes,
little story. So I just bumped into Seann in a coffee shop, which was next door to where we're filming.
Jill was amazed by this, by the way.
Yeah.
Jill was amazed by this. She like tapped me on the shoulder, hello, like, oh, hello. She's like, oh my God, did you know I was going to be in it? No. And I'm in it and you're in it. Yeah, Jill, the podcast studio is next door. It's not that mental.
But then the woman starts shouting, John.
Oh, here we go.
And Seann goes, yeah, that's me. And I'm thinking in my head, because you're really famous, maybe you don't want to give your name out in case people start coming over for selfies and autographs.
So that people don't attack me.
But what was the actual story?
So, okay, right. This is very normal to me. Believe it or not, Seann causes a bit of confusion. So if you're at a busy cafe, it's London, it's loud, it's busy, and they go name, and you go, Seann, 90% of the time, the barista will go, sorry? And I have to repeat, Seann. And I just can't be bothered with the second Seann. There's only enough time, a small amount of time in a day. I can't be bothered to spend some of it saying my name again. I drink a lot of coffee. So I just say, John. Never have to repeat. John, my name's John.
But Seann's quite a simple name.
They never get it.
Really?
90% of the time, it's, sorry? Oh. Seann, because it's actually, when you think about it, I don't know why I'm analysing this now, but Seann is, it's not got any strong, consonant.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
What's the
I
word
just
I'm
think
looking
of Carol
for?
Vorderman when you're saying that.
Yeah.
Consonant,
but it's
vowel.
not got it's just short. It sounds Seann. It's almost like a cross between a sneeze or a cough. It's just Seann.
Yeah, maybe
It's
it's
not a
how
real
you're saying
word.
it. Are you not really with
Seann.
it on a morning?
Seann.
John.
No, John.
Okay.
Come on, that's...
Okay. So, John, moving on.
Yes, thank you.
Right? So, my
Yes.
week, I've literally just landed back from South Africa.
What were you doing in South Africa?
I was doing an advert. So, yeah, It was really good fun. But I just want to tell you this quick story,
Please
which has
do.
no relevance. But if I seem a little bit slow in my mind, right, I was going to get in the shower. I can't even do this story justice. So, obviously, when you get in the shower, I didn't have any clothes on, not to paint a picture. And I put one foot in the shower, then my next foot, both my feet just slipped so high, and I whacked my head off the back of the bath, so bad.
Oh.
Really bad. So I thought, what am I going to do? So I literally put some clothes on and just went and sat in the bar area. I think I was still dripping wet. Right? And text Dan, who works at the agency, and said, can you just come and sit with us for a couple of hours? But honestly, I have never whacked my head so hard in my life.
Hang on. Why were you getting someone to sit with you for a couple of hours?
Because I
you
just
were worried?
thought, what actually happens when you hit your head? I thought I could collapse or...
You were thinking of concussion?
Yeah. Have you ever hit your head really hard? I'm not saying you're giving us concussion signs, but...
No. No, this is where my body's at.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where my body's at, because I've got a shower, injury anecdote of my own.
Okay.
And so I'm 39, doorstep of 40.
Yeah.
Right? I was having a shower. I decided to Wim Hof. You know, like the cold shower
Okay,
at the
yeah.
end, right? So towards the end of the shower, I was like, right, I'm going to do a cold shower. That's meant to be good for you. The transition from hot to cold pulled my neck.
No
I'm
way.
not kidding.
What do
It
you
just
mean?
changed. Just where it changed, it gave me a spasm in the neck, and I pulled my neck, changing the temperature of liquid on my neck.
So you didn't even move?
Didn't even move. The cold water made me spasm, and then that pulled it. That's where my body is at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm approaching 40 in just over a year, so maybe it's something to do with that. The next few times I've got in the shower, I've been holding the handrail like I'm about 99 years old.
Do you know what's next, Jill? The door. You're going to be one of those people with the door in the bath. You know those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Watch out for that.
really did hurt.
Have you had this? Where I've had a bad lower back, I went to see a physio, and he used this phrase. He said that my body's been overcompensating. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Right. Because you're in sport, you'll know about all of this stuff. I'm not in sport, so it's like, he goes, yeah, the reason you've got a bad lower back is because you've got a flat left foot. So I'm like, my back hurts because of my foot. That's like having a plumber around to fix your sink and have him go, yeah, it's your shed. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, right? So he feels around and goes, yeah, it's overcompensating. Now, you'll know this. This means that my right knee has been compensating for my left foot, right, to try and pull me up straight. But then it overcompensates. So the left side of my hip tries to compensate for my right knee, but overcompensates and pulls me too far out, which twists my lower back. And the physio told me that for my entire life, I've been facing the wrong way. Like, what? How did I not know that? I've been walking around like an action man that's not been straightened up after you played with it, just walking around, kind of with my hip twisted round. And he told me that if I don't do something about it, it can carry on, it can get worse. And that my shoulder will start overcompensating for my back, and then my neck will start overcompensating for my shoulder, right? So I'm going to get twisted round. Basically, I'm in danger of looking like, you know, that tomato puree that you can't be bothered to throw away, that you keep in the side of the door in the fridge. Yeah. That's you know the way you open the fridge and you see it and you go, I'm not dealing with you now. I can't be bothered. And it's there going, please put me in the bin. Please put me in the bin. I've not seen my lid in months. And it's even got the bit of tomato puree and the like hanging out of the tip, and it looks like its tongue going, please put me in the bin.
I feel so much better about my shower story.
You told me I've been facing the wrong way.
So has he fixed you?
No, I've got the soles in.
Oh, have you?
You know,
I always thought your left foot looked a bit, you know, when you
Shut
walk in the jungle.
Shut up.
Yeah. I did think
Hang on,
that.
so hang on, let's wait a second. The whole time I've been in the jungle, you've been looking at my gates going, walk's a bit funny, him. I can't, but that's made me so self-conscious about my walk, really.
Just like a little bit. I thought you knew.
No, I didn't know. No, I didn't. I've been facing the wrong way. I've got a strange walk. I can't believe I'm going to have to go back to the physio. Jill Scott said I've got a weird walk.
I thought it was like part of your act, you know, when you're on stage and
What,
you're
like Chaplin?
Yeah.
Like walking around with the...
Yeah, I did think that. Another thing, right? Airports.
Yeah.
Is there anything about airports and flights that really annoy you? Because obviously I had to get a flight to South Africa and a flight back. And there was this guy sat opposite us and he just had his feet out.
Oh,
no socks, no slippers, no shoes.
Disgusting.
And I was eating like a cheese board, cup of tea, and I could just see his like hairy toes.
No.
But do you think you should have to wear socks?
Absolutely, you should have to wear socks.
I do. I think that.
No, I can't stand that. People do that on the train.
On the train?
On the train. I've seen people do that in the cinema.
No way.
Sat down in the cinema, yeah, socks off, shoes off, feet up on the chair.
No.
That is unacceptable.
I think it's unacceptable as well.
I'd say that's worse than like vaping. You know, people like vape.
Yeah.
I'd rather the person was vaping than I have to look at their feet.
So you think it should say no vaping or smoking in the toilets and please keep your socks on at all
Definitely.
times.
There should be one of those no signal signs and it's just got some bare feet beneath the circle. 100%.
Have you got any?
The whole experience is mad. Like the whole thing of checking in online.
Yeah.
Right? If you've got bags, if you've got luggage, so you're going on a long trip, you've got luggage, they'd say check in online. Check it online. Make sure you check it online. You've got to check it online. It's just constant alerts. Make sure you check it online. Check it online. You get to the airport, once you've checked it online, and then they're like, yeah, drop your bag off. Right, that is checking in, isn't it? You've made me do a thing on my phone before I've arrived at the airport, and now you're making me go to the bag drop where I have to drop off the bags and show them my ticket anyway, which is checking in. Why did you make me do that on my phone? I now did a thing I didn't need to do. It's insane.
That is so true.
Do you know what I mean? But they make it seem as if it's this express thing. Check in online. You won't have to worry. Yeah, I still have to drop my bag off.
And then they say, do you want a paper copy anyway, don't they, of the boarding pass?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No, it's the whole thing's a stitch up. And you finally get through customs. And then have you seen the smiley face buttons?
I always press them.
But what are you talking about? I've just come through the customs. What do you mean? How much did you enjoy it? Oh, yeah, it was incredible. 5 stars. I'm not even going on holiday. I actually just got the ticket to come through customs. I'm actually going to go home now. That was why I was here, just to have such a great time. Big smiley face. What are you talking about?
I literally pressed one of them buttons that you're making us cry with laughter. I pressed one of them buttons in the toilet.
Yes.
Like this morning
They have that.
at Heathrow. And then I thought, I hope people's washed their hands when they've been pressing this button.
Oh, yes. No,
But I think it's on how clean the toilets are. I don't know what the customs one is. Just have you had a good time?
Yes, that's it.
Is it?
That's it, yeah, exactly. Had a whale of a time. Horrendous. They used to, if do you remember this? Luckily, this has gone. I will say, we are making, as much as the world is falling apart, there are small pieces of progress being made.
Okay.
And that is you no longer have to fill out their little form when you're going abroad.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have had to fill that out for South Africa now.
No, but we did have to fill out something. We had to have like an entry form on your phone.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, and that's still, we need to get rid
When
of that.
you used to have to put the flight
They
number
hang it
in
around.
the
You're going to
tiniest...
get the flight number. What do you think I was doing when I was queuing up with the airplane, and then I got the flight number? Oh, we must memorise that later on for the little form. Do you mean what's the flight number? And it's like a little exam. Everyone's got their table down. You're looking up. Does he know the flight number? Sorry, do you know the flight number? I don't know the flight number. It's on the ticket. Where's the boarding pass? I put it in the pocket. You know that pocket that you can't get your hand in. That's like, I need the flight number. You go down those questions, they were mental. They were like, do you have 80 grand in cash on you? If I had 80 grand on cash on me, I wouldn't be sat in economy, would I? I'd be out on first class. I'd probably have a private jet if I had 80 grand cash in hand. And it's just like, oh, are you bringing your own meat and veg? Oh, yeah, did you not see me at customs? Get out the 4 bits of mince beef and 8 pumpkins that I got through. What do you mean? Of course I don't have any veg and meat. Getting through the aeroplane.
Oh, I know what forms you mean, because we used to travel, obviously, as a team, so there'd be 20 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where we're staying. And then you have to find the postcode of the hotel. But we're all writing exactly the same information, because we're all on the same trip. And we're passing this one pen round.
That's so good. The little blue pen.
Little pen.
Have you got a pen? Well, you're lucky you're with your team. I'm sat next to a stranger. Excuse me, have you got a pen? Oh, hello. I've got a pen. If you let me bore you for the next 40 minutes. Oh, kill me.
But there is a little bit of progression. That's good.
That's good. Yes,
That's good.
That's good.
So we're seeing each other this week.
We have seen each other this week, which was lovely.
Yeah, so I was doing Deal or No Deal.
You were.
And I selected you to open one of the boxes.
I was very touched by that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was lovely to be there. It's for such a good cause.
I feel like I need to admit that I didn't select you. I think Soccer Aid did. But it was nice to see you.
I didn't need to know that.
I know. I just felt like...
Did you select me for this?
Yeah, I selected you for this.
No wonder you're surprised to see me in the cafe. What are you doing here?
Is it
I'm
John?
co-hosting the show with you, Jill.
Yeah, but I think Soccer Aid put you down as like one of my celebrity friends, which is nice.
That's very nice, thank you. Unbelievable.
I just felt like I should be honest, but it was lovely to see you.
You don't need to be honest. Don't be honest. Don't lie.
Did you enjoy it?
I had a lovely time, but I'll tell you this. I told Grace, my missus.
Yeah. Oh, Grace is lovely.
Remember, yes.
Hi, Grace.
Yeah, and who loves you. And I told her that I don't think I mentioned you yet. I said, I'm going to do Deal or No Deal. And she said, the normal one or the celebrity one? Well, what the fuck do you think? I said things aren't going that badly. Also, I mean, by the way, that's nothing against, normal deal or no deal. But that would mean if I was doing the normal one, I had to apply. That would have mean I would have gone, oh, I'd love to do that. Fill in a little form, get in touch. Oh, I'm a big fan of the show. I love Stephen Mulhern. I'd love to meet him. Yes, the celebrity one.
Oh, maybe she's just keeping you grounded.
Sorry, what?
She's just keeping you grounded.
Yeah, she's keeping me grounded. Then the Traitors final happened. Traitors final. We all love the Traitors. Absolutely fantastic. Get a text from my mum. You should apply to go on that. That's not how it works, Mum. What do you think I'm going to do? Hand in my CV?
There you go.
Hello,
good.
yes, I've been on a few shows. I was wondering if you'd think of considering me for your new show.
You would be good on that. Would you want to be a traitor or a faithful?
I think I'd want to be a faithful because I think everyone would expect me to be a traitor. What about you?
See, I'm too much of a people pleaser, but when I went on Would I Lie to You, I was really good at lying.
I think it's the ones that you kind of, the people that you love, like Alan.
Yeah.
That you'd fall into the Alan category, which is like, it doesn't feel like it naturally suits you, but there's a dark side.
He made me cry. Did you watch the final? I just burst out crying. I don't know why. I think it was when he was like, it was a mixture of like tears of laughing and like feeling sorry for him. But you know when he was like, oh, I've just felt so bad this whole time. And I was like, has he? Or has he really been enjoying it? It was like, even up until the final point, he was still pulling the wool over the eyes. But, he was so good.
It was absolutely incredible. It's like, Alan doesn't know how to like not be funny. If you said you're not allowed to be funny, he wouldn't know. He just is funny. He just can't help it. It's amazing.
Yeah, but that's like you. Obviously, you're very, very funny. But when we were in the jungle, I think that was the first time I'd kind of crossed paths with comedians. Do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, like...
And now that's all you do is hang around with them, with Ramesh and League of Their Own.
Yeah, Ramesh. Obviously, there was you, Babatunde. Obviously Maisie, Catherine Ryan.
Exactly,
Alex Brooker, just so many. And I always remember in the jungle, there was so many times when something would happen and someone would go, oh, Seann, you should use that in like your comedy shows or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, because the one thing that I've realised with comedy is you can be funny, but comedy is just such another level. I say it to Maisie all the time, like, I am in awe of comedians, the timing, kind of the way you get people to laugh. It's just, it's incredible. Like, I think it's actually incredible. But does it annoy you when people go, oh, like, that's funny, like, as if you haven't got any material for your shows?
Yeah, people say, what people have to do is they go, oh, you're not going to put one of these bits in your skits, are you? No. And you think, no.
Yeah.
That was definitely not. Why would I be putting this in a skit?
Because I liken it to football, and sometimes you see a freestyler doing loads of tricks and whatever, and they could play in the Premier League, couldn't they? And you're like, no. Like, this is completely different.
Yeah, that's so
do you know what I mean?
interesting.
Like, doing a few tricks with the ball. And I guess that's the same as being funny, but being a comedian.
Well, if you want to get serious about it.
No, I like it. Come on.
Yeah, well, I think it's a craft, isn't it? It's a bit like a magic show, really, is the thing I would liken it to most.
Yeah.
Is that if you think of the joke as a trick, the magician knows... We are being shown the trick, and the magician does the sleight of hand, which makes us look over there whilst he does the thing here, which means we don't see the rabbit comes out of the hat. But a comedian's doing the same thing, but just with words. So the words swing not your eyes, but they swing your mind in a different direction. So that when you do the punchline, that's when you're taking the rabbit out of the hat. That's a craft, and that normally takes for most comedians an extremely long amount of time. The timing, arriving at every venue that has a kind of different circumstance.
Yeah.
You know, the venues like this, there's high ceilings. So even you get into a venue and there's a high ceiling.
Are you thinking like that?
If there's a high ceiling, you will have to adapt the way you're going to do your show.
Wow. So how would the high ceiling differ
Because the
your
laughter
show?
goes up. So
Ah.
if there's a really high ceiling, they're the worst rooms for comedians. Where any comedian's heart just drops when you walk into a venue and you look up and you go, oh God. Because now the laughter's going to go up, which means that it's going to be harder for the laughter to be rolling. Because if the ceiling's low, that laughter's bouncing off all the walls, which
Wow.
means that's, if there was a group of us and two people start laughing, it's going to encourage us more to laugh, right?
Yeah.
Same thing at a comedy venue. The laughter's bouncing off the walls. We're all in it. We're all just really laughing. If it goes up in the air, that laugh disappears. So now the rolling laughter's, it's less likely to take place. So you then have to adapt your performance, knowing that's probably not going to roll. So you have to stay on track. It's all that stuff.
Is
It's all
incredible.
strange.
Do you think you're really good at keeping the audience in one direction and you in another way because your body's twisted?
Do you reckon that's it?
It might be.
Thank you, yeah. That's,
Because your left foot's that way and your head's that way.
unbelievable. The insults. I'm gonna tell the physio, don't fix me. Apparently this is the reason I can do stand-up. Do not fix me.
No, but you are like, honestly, you're so clever. How do you know, when you're walking around day to day, because I've tried to learn a little bit about it just off like
Have
spending
you?
a lot of time with Maisie. Like,
Do you do like a solo show? Do you ever do like a Jill Q&A? That's surely, you must have done one of those.
yeah, a little bit where you stand up, tell your story and stuff like that.
Well,
yeah,
so it's the same.
Yeah,
it's a
try
similar
to but not on your level. But I've because I remember like Maisie doing something and I was like, is that a callback? She was like, yeah, it's a callback. So I've tried to learn little bits, but is it observational comedy?
That's what people say I do.
I love
Yeah.
observational
Oh,
comedy. So
good.
do you walk around and you're obviously observing people, but is that kind of, are you constantly, I was going to say constantly turned on, constantly switched
Jill, I'm
on?
so aroused. Please end the podcast.
It is
I'm
a
so
good
aroused.
podcast.
I can't. It's a very good podcast.
No, but are you constantly
I need some
looking
ice.
at people and can you switch off?
Oh God, it's all. I switch off way too much. I need to keep switched on more. I don't know. I think it. What's it come from? The thing you have to find. I think as a comedian, I hate talking seriously about it.
No, I love it.
But I think you have to find the world funny. That's the kind of secret to it, I think, is that the things that most other people, I suppose, are taking for granted and just get along with and just accept. Comedians tend to pause life and go, hang on a second. What was that? Why are we doing that? And they seem to kind of pause in a moment. So before we went on air, if you will, you mentioned the Henry the Hoover routine that I did on the tour show you came to, which is all about the struggles of getting the Hoover back in the cupboard after you've tried to use it. And it's especially weird if you've got Henry the Hoover, because you're trying to push this thing back in the cupboard and it's just got its face going, I want to get out, keep me out, I'll do the garden. And you go, you're not fucking doing the garden. As soon as you go to shut the door, the broom goes, now's my chance, let's go, and drops out and it's just chaos.
It's so
When
true.
you're going through that, and obviously I was doing that and I was struggling to get the cupboard in. I can't believe I'm sounding pretentious about now putting Henry back in the cupboard, but you pause life for a second and you step back out and you go, right, this is not just me that's experiencing this. We all struggle to get this Hoover back in the cupboard. And now that we all struggle to get the Hoover back in the cupboard, there's something that can bring us together.
Yeah.
And it's quite funny when you pause it. And I think that's what I tend to do is just, I don't really look for them. You just catch them and you go, I think we all here
But
will
that is
will
such a
connect with
talent.
this.
It's such a talent. I had a moment the other day in the hotel where, You know where you can't get back into your room because of the key card? And I was in such a rush.
Because it's rubbed against your phone.
Yeah, but the woman was like, has it been next to your phone?
Yeah,
and she started quizzing us, and I was like, well, regardless if it has or it hasn't, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I just need the key. And they were like, did you have your phone in the pocket at the time?
But also, you have heard about the phone, haven't you? You're aware that every single person staying at this hotel has a mobile phone. And guess what? Most of us keep it in the pocket, which is where we're putting the key card.
Yeah.
You could just maybe give us a heads up. Do you hate this when you're staying at a hotel and you go to turn the lights off at night, but there's about 8 switches.
Oh, that
and you're
drives
trying to
me
turn that one
mad.
off and the hallway light comes on. And then they've got this special lamp that you got to turn off, right? But it's not the normal plug. It's got its own plug. And you go, why is that? Has someone been stealing the lamps? They've had a problem. Someone's just been walking out. Are you checking out, sir? No, ignore me. Nothing to look at here. Just walking out with the lamp. Like... I don't know. And then sometimes there's no plug socket next to the bed.
Yeah.
Have you had that?
But why don't the lamps? I'm literally like in the lamp trying to find, you know, that little switch that lamps used to have, but they don't
know.
have them.
I
I
know
think
what
you
you're
have to
talking about.
pull it out of the
Yes.
actual socket.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Last night, my head was in the lamp trying to turn it off. Like literally.
Was it a geisha?
Yeah,
Do you know what
something
I
like
mean?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Oh, God. Oh,
I went to charge my phone, but there's, at night, but there's
Yeah.
no plug socket next to the bed. I had to sleep on the desk.
no, you didn't.
So that's,
Why don't they put the plug sockets near the
I
bed,
don't
though?
know. It makes me want to blow my brains out.
Hello, I'm Angela Scanlon.
And I'm Vicky Patterson.
Now, have you ever been told to calm down?
Pipe down.
Or dare I say it, get a grip?
grip.
You need to listen to our brand new podcast because that is where we are getting a grip, or at least we're getting angry about people who tell us to get a grip.
We are putting the world to rights. We dive headfirst into the chaos of life. We talk about our problems, things that have gone on our tits. And also, we talk about hot takes, heated debates, and all of the gossip.
All of this stuff, and we are unapologetic. We are not backing down. We're fired up. Listen to Get a Grip wherever you get your podcasts.
So, Sean, we know that the jungle, it's time of the year.
Yes.
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Yes.
Obviously, that was where me and you met.
We met in a jungle, and I annoyingly knew that you were going to win it as soon as I met you, so that was annoying.
Did you?
Yes. And like, hi, Jill, and then I've lost this.
What did I actually say to you? Just, hello,
I don't
Sean.
know. You could just tell straight away because you were so nice.
Oh, can you remember right in the beginning? It was you and Matt Hancock had
Yes.
to hide in like a secret hideout.
Yes. Well, we were given a mission to be able to know what birds are by the noises that they were making.
Yes, I remember that because when I first
That's
met
it.
you, I
Yeah.
thought you were so strange. I was like, we were walking down a path
Yeah.
and I think I was just like, hi, Sean, nice to meet you. And then you were like, have you heard that bird? And then you were just coming out with all
Yes.
these random
That
names.
was it. So it'd be like, and I'd go, oh, hear that? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the purple flying hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were so strange.
Yes. Yeah. And it turned out to just be, did we have to get you involved?
Yeah, so you did get us involved, but I was trying to think about what did you come up to us and say, you were like, Jill, I've got a task for you. and I was like, all right. And then you told us,
Yeah.
did I have to go up to Charlene and tell her that I really didn't like loose women?
Oh, was that it?
That was the task.
Oh, wow.
And because I'm a people pleaser and I hate upsetting people,
Yeah.
I had to do it twice because apparently they didn't catch the first one on camera, even though there's 74 cameras on camp.
Oh, yes.
And you made us do that.
Oh, God. Well, I'm very sorry.
It was so awkward.
Well, it went well
yeah, it
for
did.
you overall.
And then we had to climb through the back of camp and you give us tea and biscuits. Can you remember?
I don't know.
It was me, you, Matt and Scarlett. And you said, come with me. And we went through this little trapdoor.
Oh, my God.
And then we had tea and
It's
biscuits.
all coming back. Yes. What's your most distinctive memory about that? The whole experience.
Oh, the whole experience.
I know. Actually, I do know mine.
Where did you finish? 5th?
It's so lame.
Fifth's all right, though.
It's not so. It's all right. What's that? The not Europa League. What's it called now?
Like Champions League.
I still get into Europe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was good. Were you gutted that you didn't get to do the cyclone? Because that was
Yes.
the last 4.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Do the cyclone. But I tell you what, the biggest memory for me was obviously Matt Hancock being in there was controversial,
Yeah.
if you remember. Boy George went for a walk in the jungle, and I followed. And he was in it. I think he was a bit stressed about something. I can't remember. And I'm saying, what's wrong? And then he was just letting rip on Matt Hancock, right? And he was trying to get me to kind of join in.
Yeah.
And I thought, I just don't want to, in there, you just kind of want to get along with everyone as much as you can until you, get off the show. And then in the corner of my eye, I see Hancock's coming and he's walking towards us. And I'm like, and I can't tell him. He's just on a rant. He's on one. And then Matt Hancock just turns up and goes like, everything all right? And you're like, oh God, this is all being captured on a show that George is now going to go, yeah, nothing, just talking about how wonderful the view is. And George just turned around and went, just talking about how much I hate you.
No way. Did he say that?
Yeah. I mean, paraphrasing, but yes, that. And just told him, and Hancock, because was such a politician.
Yeah.
His response to that was, well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Did they have a conversation?
Yes, whilst I'm just stood there like, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah.
One of my memories, actually, when you've just said that, can you remember when, I think, because there was times where, just to tell people who don't know about the jungle, when you're there, sometimes you can sit there for 15 hours, can't you? If you don't go out for a challenge or a trial, you're just literally stuck in camp. And if you start to fall asleep, sometimes they go, can Jill, Sean and Boy George please head down to the rocks?
Yes.
And can you remember when that exact message came over the tannoy? So you, Boy George, head down to the rocks.
Yeah.
And they kind of give somebody a bit of a prompt to be like, just go in and have this conversation.
Yeah.
So me and you go and sit on the rocks.
Yeah.
And George has obviously had a little word with the producer. And he comes in and he goes, right, Jill, me and you just have to talk about like coming out and when we decided to come out as being gay.
Yeah.
And you just sat there and was like, I think they got the wrong person. And you were just sat there so awkward.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, shall I come out? Maybe I should just come out. I realised I was gay when I started hanging around with Boy George in a jungle. And I knew that was me.
But George said to you, he actually started the conversation and he was so serious. He was like, when did you decide that you were going to be straight? Can you remember?
That rings a bell. That I can't remember like completely, but that does ring a bell. That is, it's a very George thing to say.
And I was thinking this is never going to make the edit, but it actually did. That conversation makes the edit. But I felt so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable.
I love that you were feeling uncomfortable when it was you that was having to kind of open up
I know.
about, an intimate part of yourself.
I know, but I just didn't think that was going to be the subject.
Yeah.
And what I also remember about you in the jungle is sometimes I'd be sitting chatting to you and I was thinking we'd be having this really good conversation.
No. Oh, no.
And you'd just get up and walk off.
Oh,
And I'd think, have I
Jill.
offended him?
No, sorry. What's happened there is, that's me. I've got into a daydream.
Oh, great.
Isn't it? And then I don't realise kind of where I am. It won't happen now.
Okay.
I'm not just going to zone out and then walk off.
Is that how bad my stories
No,
were?
it's not you. Trust me, I get told this, but everyone knows this about that. Basically, someone will be talking to me that knows me well, best friend, or my missus, and then they'll go, he's doing his thing again. And I'm just imagining something, I don't know.
See,
Maybe I thought of a stand-up routine or something.
The way that I seen it was that like you'd go away and then you'd come back and it could be 3 hours later and you'd go, that thing you were talking about. And then I couldn't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But do you know what? Actually, what I do want to mention, I think it might be interesting for the listeners and the viewers, is that I remember specifically when we were in there, we're all talking about what we would like to do after the jungle. That's something that kind of comes up when you're in there. It's the kind of, it feels like when you're in there, there's almost an opportunity to kind of go and have it's not like a second chance at life, but something, you're like the kind of direction of your life, and you're a great example of it, can kind of change course after
Yeah.
you've done something like that. And I remember you saying just all you wanted to do was just do a bit more. And it was like really just, it wasn't like this massive dream that you were going to go, I just want to be conquering the world. You were like, I would just like to do a bit more punditry.
Did I say that?
Yeah, it was just like, I'd just like to, that'd be really cool to just do a bit more punditry. And now look at you. It's amazing that, you know, there was a time where that's not what you were doing.
Yeah.
Do you know, and now
Yeah.
you're part of the huge podcast with, you know, Gary and Roy, and you're doing that all the time. Every time I flick on the football, you're there on the pitch talking with a player. It's amazing, isn't it? That you once weren't doing that, and that was like something that you were keen to do, and now you're doing it. It's incredible.
Keen to do, was that a pun?
I forgot about you and the pun machine. I forgot about you and the pun. That wasn't a pun. That wasn't an intended pun.
It was
Is
good,
that why
though.
you got into punditry?
What, because of puns?
Because of the word punners in punditry?
Oh, I like that. So you got us
Come
back.
on, keep
Always
up.
get done by a comedian. It's so annoying. Can you believe that it's been 3 years since we were on it?
I mean, is that it? 3 years?
Does it seem longer to you?
Yeah, it does to me, yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with anyone? Because you know when you leave, everyone goes WhatsApp group. We're all going to keep in touch. We're going to be bezies.
We did well.
Yeah,
I think in terms of like how long that WhatsApp group stayed alive,
yeah.
I think we did really well.
We did go for food. Did you come for food?
We did that a few times.
Yeah.
I went every time.
Yeah.
But then the last one, which you so kindly organised, and then basically no one showed up. It was like me, it was Sue, that was it.
How many? It was me, you. Was it Sue?
Scarlett.
Scarlett's always there, isn't she?
Yeah. Scarlett's
And
there.
Owen, maybe?
And Owen.
Yeah, so that's like 50%. That's not too bad. Oh, come on, have the jungle hat.
Oh.
These are lovely.
I kept mine.
I
Sorry.
did.
I kept mine in my office.
And it stinks as well. It stinks of like burnt fire.
Oh.
Did you get yours signed by everyone?
Yeah, I've still got those stars on my desk.
Yeah. I got mine signed by everyone. But I was watching some videos of you.
Oh, God.
Did you have your nose pierced?
Why are you laughing at that? Why does that set you off?
You just had this lovely long hair
Yeah.
and your nose pierced. And I was like, is that Sean? Have you still got the hole?
I've got a lip. I've got a hole for my lip as well. I used to have my lip pierced and my eyebrow.
Do you wear them?
No, I'm a dad now.
Oh,
Yeah.
So do you think you've changed your image because you're a dad?
I think approaching middle age and having 2 kids,
Yeah.
I think has had quite an effect. Also, I was once at the gates of an airport, back to airports, and, you know, everyone's just sat around looking quite normal. And then I had, like, black, thin, like slim fit jeans?
Skinny jeans.
It weren't skinny, but slim. Yeah,
Okay.
almost.
Yeah.
Like black shirt and a black, like, biker leather jacket with black boots. And I just thought, I look ridiculous. This has got to stop.
With your long blonde hair
my long-
and
yeah.
nose piercing.
Yeah, I did look quite yeah.
You look really different.
Someone said to me I don't look like me anymore. And actually what's happened is the reverse has actually happened. And actually I look more like me.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what I mean?
So you just had this moment in your life where you just went for this new image.
Well, it wasn't that conscious. It wasn't, but you can't walk around. You can do what you want. I didn't want to walk around with a leather jacket
Yeah.
and like look like I was in a band when I can't play an instrument with my kids. I would have just felt a bit. I prefer hiding a bit more.
Yeah. You did look good, though. You did look good.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think that's all we've got time for. But you have actually been our funniest.
Oh, that's very nice.
We haven't had any comedians, have we? So you should be the
Well,
funniest.
fingers crossed.
Really.
That hat suits you, by the way.
I know.
I don't think you should take that off.
Maisie. Oh, have we had Maisie? Oh, shh. We'll
Definitely
keep this
the
in.
funniest, yeah.
We'll keep
Thank you
this
very
in.
much.
We've had Maisie and Susie as
She
well.
sells more tickets than me. She can take it. It's all right.
Actually, when is your next show? I'm going to come.
Oh, thank you. Tour's about to be announced, actually.
Oh.
So by the time this goes out, the tickets will probably be available at seannwalsh.com.
Has it got a name?
Yes.
Can you say it?
Yeah.
What is it?
This is Torture.
Oh, okay. And are you allowed to give us a
Seanwalsh.com.
little bit of an insight?
Well, it's just me. It's where I go. So I'm very lucky. Most people will have therapy and pay someone, whereas I get to go on stage and just let off steam for an hour, and people get tickets.
Is it about things that annoy you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It always kind of is. Or how things annoy me, or how things are making my life difficult.
right. Like kids.
But my kids will they'll get a mention in it.
Oh,
Like, for example, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to bring up a daughter in London,
yeah.
because it's can be considered rude. I think there's truth in that. And when Grace was pregnant with Wilder, our first, we got on a tube and packed, right? She got baby on board badge,
Yeah.
but visibly pregnant, get on the tube, absolutely rammed, rush hour. No one gets up, right?
No one?
No one. 6 stops. In the end, I had to give her my seat.
Sean,
There you
that
go.
was good.
Hey?
You took us in one
Over
direction.
there, and then over here. Didn't see it coming.
That's
Come
so
on.
good.
Seanwalsh.com. See you there.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Right, that was Long Story Short. Make sure that you listen to us on Spotify or watch on YouTube. And please hit subscribe. We're enjoying this so much at the minute. Good luck to Kaz. Keep going. Make sure you win. Else I might just take Sean as a co-host. See you soon.